I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And off we go from Dallas. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great... field position here. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. On is the former all-conference return man from nearby TCU, Kavontae Turpin. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016, who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
1st and 10 from the 32. Dak off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air. Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. All set now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Up the gut they go with Williams. Fights his way through a tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and man.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
That'll be the 1st and more. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hits Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down. Prescott to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he spins right by him. Back to the spin. Works the sideline inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Blue here from the pistol. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Play action, Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
To throw, Prescott. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Prescott again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Might have a goal line stand brewing here. The offense just needed a yard. 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw once more. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
It's a designed run for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
Oh, I love that QB draw down here. Risk, reward, and you know it as a quarterback. The minute you drop back and sell pass, whether you've got a lane to run, and he sure did.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Once again, it is Jack Browning out for the punt. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead with Williams. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. A 3rd down run with Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Yeah, here we go.
They go with Williams on the counter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Up the middle, Blue. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull that in front further, 13-zip. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. This one left for Daniels. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it'll be 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels completed left side to Samuel. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46. Third down. To the air again. Daniels. Making the call himself. Daniels hit and he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And that brings up 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 14. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. By a man, he's in the clear. The 30! The 10! And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone. You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home to take on the Rams in the NFC West. And it's the Rams quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is Chris Godwin. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Buccaneers get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Najee Harris. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Jets move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 14. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from them. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire.
There it is, touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Prescott now on third down. Throws caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his second rushing score this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this second half.
Well, we know it because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and short, Daniels. He gets it to Fant. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now here he goes on the boot. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Daniels now. He takes it himself. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up. Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge and then netted a solid gain.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Phil Moffa. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Daniels back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Give him 5 yards on the pickup. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
This is Moffa. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. This is Moffa. And he makes it across, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Daniels. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Again, Daniels to the air. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air again, Daniels. Caught on the slant. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders will trail by 25.
42. Commanders 17.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return starts from the 16. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Another drive. Coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete out to the right side. He's got room to roam. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
32-yard line.
Get it! Crack all 80!
On the carry, it's Maffa. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Right there, hurt. Here we go. Got me lying.
No run. This is Maffa. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season.
Okay,
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 bikes, 60 bikes, go.
They'll run it here with Maffa. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. We're drawing up for him. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.